Hi there, my fellow chili lovers. This is Pepperman and the first of many of how-to series. Today we are in the garden working with my hot peppers. What I'm going to do is show you my chili peppers, start from the beginning, how to plant them, grow them, harvest them, and how to process them. What I'm actually going to do is dehydrate these peppers. I'll prep the peppers first. We'll dehydrate them and then we'll package them up in, whatever you want, mason jar. You can go to Bed Bath & Beyond or something like that, buy the little shakers. It's a great thing. So sit back, chili lovers, and enjoy
Here
the show.
in Florida. And let me remind you of one thing when you go to harvest and picking peppers. First of all, if you're not used to peppers, chili peppers, hot peppers, you always want to wear a glove. So what you've got to put on is no. This is not the glove you want. Maybe this is the glove you want if you want to clean yourself or wash your car. Idiot. Oh. This ain't right either, man. It does not fit and you can't acquit or whatever. This is just a typical garden glove if you want to, shovel or something, but the pepper, when you cut into it and touch it, is liquid. And liquid goes through gloves like this, so this is also not the right glove. Fire that idiot. You know what I'm talking about. You probably want to use a latex glove, a small glove, like the doctor puts on before he touches you anywhere on your body. Other than that, we're ready to get picking. We're not going to show you a whole bunch of video of picking because it's not a rocket science here, and we don't really have that much time. But I'm going to show you the way that I pick them and what I do to prep them up before they go into the dehydrator. And I talked about the scissors, the dehydrator, the food processor. We're going to show all that to you in just a little bit. So, talk to you in a few. By the way, one of the key reasons why you do want to wear gloves, especially if you're not experienced in handling these types of hot peppers, you do want to wear gloves because it's so easy to forget, especially in the summer when it's hot. As you can see, I'm sweating. We are in the Florida sun. It's morning and it's already miserably hot out here. But when you snap and handle these kind of these chili peppers, it's so easy to forget what you've been doing and say wipe your eye, or even go inside to the bathroom and touch private parts, and then all of a sudden you're going to be burning so bad it's going to make you wish you were never born. So latex gloves are really cheap. They're probably about $2.50 for a whole bag of them. It's good to have anyway in case you got to touch dirty stuff. Here are actually known as sweet hot. I guess that could be the same thing as pretty ugly or awfully good. As you can see, they're falling off the vine. Like I said, I want to let them ripen. Now most people, when they pick peppers, and this is completely normal, is to just simply break it off the stem with the stem on like that. But since we're going to be dehydrating these peppers, this stem actually, and this cap right here, is absolutely of no use to you. Now if you've picked it this way, you can actually use that thumb and boom, pop it off. Now what you've got is just pure hot pepper, pure seed, and that's ready to go right onto the dehydrator. Now with experience, you can pick these peppers like so. We'll go down here and we'll just thumb this like that, and boom, almost leave the whole thing on there. Well, it didn't actually work. This pepper's a little soft because it's fully ripe in maturity. Let's try that again. We'll just take the thumb right here, pop it off, boom. Or you can use scissors, and we'll get into that a little later. This is Pepperman. We're moving on to the next pepper. All right, this is Pepperman. We're back. We're now back to harvesting once again. What we got here is some fully matured habanero peppers. And like I said, I'm going to use the technique I usually do and just pop it right off there. So this is what you really, really want. I'll get back to the scissors later once again because we use those before we process them. So, all you basically do is just, find your maturest pepper, your biggest one, you just thump them off like that, clean, just leave the whole stem on there, who cares? They will reproduce and come back. And there's some clean habanero peppers for you. Very, very, very hot.
Okay folks, now we've picked our peppers, and now that's what you're looking at here. Full view of the peppers. We got, predominantly it's habanero peppers, which are the hottest ones in the world. And you know, like I said, make sure once you get done handling peppers and snapping them the way I do, that you either wear gloves or wash your hands.
Show you some of the tools we need. This is the main one right here. This is my dehydrator. As you can see, it has layer by layer, and there's a little free advertisement for me and YouTube. Anyway, this top comes off. As you can see, there's a thermostat here, and I run it for 24 hours at 150 degrees Fahrenheit, one day. So, you break it down, it's racks. Simply just racks. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 racks. And when I run this thing for a day, certainly, you know, because you know the price of energy and everything, you just want to make sure that you can fill this up. Once again, this is going to be part of the process. This is our biggest tool. It's Pepperman. Thank you. Okay, it's Pepperman back here once again. Would you just look at that? That is some beautiful, beautiful chili peppers there. As I said, you know, I like to get all the different colors in, because once we get to after the dehydration process, we're actually going to grind them, and it just adds a lot more color to them. Now I've got showing you how I like to do them. There's a couple of ways. One, you can either split them right through the heart there. I also like to take the top off, because this part of the pepper is absolutely of no use. It's like eating a piece of gristle on a steak. So off it comes. Same thing with my habanero. Off it comes. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I do dehydrate these at 150 degrees Fahrenheit for one day. But by cutting into the pepper like this, it pretty much ensures that it will dehydrate and dry completely. Because if you get peppers that are not completely dehydrated, they'll tend to mold on you. But this stuff here, I mean, I've got some stuff that I've used for a few years. So look at this here now. Isn't that a beautiful picture? Those are some beautiful, beautiful. We have sweethearts, we have habaneros, we have jalapeno. We're ready to start cooking us some peppers. This particular, I like a unit, run it wide open, 150 degrees Fahrenheit for 24 hours, and we got peppers. Now one thing you definitely need to know is you do not want to do this inside, because at best you would do it in the garage, because what happens when these peppers start cooking, they emit a very pungent odor, and that's not going to be good for you. So let's plug this baby in. Pepperman Burt, we're finally to the last part of this whole process. We're coming to you live from sunny, very hot Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Now, as you can see, we've dehydrated our peppers for 1 hour. They still retain the beautiful color. Next step is the food processor. After the food processor's done, this is what you're going to end up with. Some severely hot stuff. So let's start blending. Hi, welcome back to Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. Sunny and hot. And here are our peppers. As you can see, they're nice and crispy. What we're going to do now, they're in our food processor. We'll lock this bad boy down. Now we're going to grind them. Well, as you can see, hot peppers are falling all over the place. So this is definitely something you probably want to do outside and not inside. Anyway, we're getting there. So let me show you what we've got in here. We're on the way to getting there. If you just keep grinding and keep processing, this is what you're going to end up with, some really, really hot stuff. It's one-of-a-kind stuff. You can't find this stuff in a grocery store. And whatever you do, please keep your children away, particularly when you're, and your pets, particularly when you're grinding this, it will emit a dust that, really they make pepper spray with this kind of stuff. I want to show you what happened to my dog when he got exposed to it. Pepperman once again. Take a look at this good looking stuff here. Is that not beautiful? Now that's going to be ground up a little finer than that, but right now I think you get the point.
I appreciate you watching my video, and if you learned something, send me a comment. And see you from sunny Florida.